just went to Walmart, got some groceries for the truck. Parking's kind of tight over here. On these trucks, we got this little side door here. And get my groceries and toss them up there.
So does anybody see what's wrong with this right here? It's definitely got to come down. If I were to try to go underneath that pin, it would be on the other side of it. Now this right here, the crankshaft or the crank handle, it's got a low gear and a high gear. You pull it out to go into the high gear, and you push it in to go into the low gear. Low gear brings it down faster, but if you got a lot of weight on it, it's sometimes easier to do it in the high gear. And get that even. Then we'll back up and lock the kingpin. And when you do this, you want to back up until you feel it click or lock in right there. And then you want to pull forward a little bit, give it a little bit of a tug. Right there. Now as you can see, everything's even. I'm going to get up under and show you that the locking jaws are around the kingpin. Right there. That's what you want to see. Now I'm going to go ahead and crank these dolly legs all the way up so that I can get this trailer out of here. Once the dolly legs are up, then I'm going to come over to the air lines and electric lines, climb up here and attach them.
So this right here is absolutely unacceptable. You have to get all these remains off. Otherwise they can call this an incomplete placard by DOT. You cannot roll down the highway like this. And what I'm using right now to get these off is a paint stripper that I got from Menards. If you've ever done hazmat, then you know that these placards, the sticky ones, when somebody tapes them on like this, are an absolute nightmare to get off. But this thing makes it a whole lot easier. Check that out. As if there was nothing ever there. So looking at this trailer, as you can see, my tandems are slid all the way to the back. So, right there is the locking pin. And there's the lever that releases them. You pull it out to release that locking pin, and the pins actually go in. And I'll show you that in just a second. So back in the truck, as you can see, my tractor brakes are set. I'm in neutral. Tractor brakes are set. I'm going to go ahead and set the trailer brakes. You have to set the trailer brakes in order to be able to pull that pin out. So back here, I'm going to pull this. And you see that pin did not go in all the way. So there's two options here. One, I can rock the truck back and forth to see if it'll pull it in. And then the second option is to take a hammer and try to hammer it back in. Let's see if I can get it with the rocking. Now when you do this, leave the trailer brake set. You want the trailers to stay in that one spot. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull forward, and then I'm gonna push back. And now I'm gonna go back there, back in neutral, tractor brakes. So as you can see, just by rocking it back and forth, the pin did go in. And you wanna check this on both sides, make sure the pin's in, and then we're gonna slide the tandems. Now looking at this trailer, when you slide these tandems, you want the tandems, all those trailer tires, to go forward, which means with those brakes set, you're gonna push the trailer backwards. The tandem should then slide forward. So now, in general, I like to be around the 41 foot mark, which is right about here. I like to have the middle right about here, but I'm running empty all the way back to Chicago. So it ain't a big deal to have them there. Could I move them back a little bit? Yeah, could, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Now, this pin, as you can see, is one, not lined up, and two, the pin is not back through the hole. So now you can't just pull that. Let me show you how to get that pin back through the hole. Now back in the truck, what you want to do, leave the tractor brake set, release the trailer brake, and then give it a few seconds. And what that's going to do is allow those pins to reset and to be able to come back out. After a few seconds of waiting, you know the pins should be trying to come out. So we're going to go ahead and set the trailer brake again. That way they're locked so that we can slide it and the pins will hit a hole and lock. So, first gear. We'll pull forward just a little bit. Alright, I hit resistance. Let's get out and see if I'm in. So right there, we're back through the hole on both sides. We're locked in place and we're ready to roll.